The Boy Who Smiled. In a small town by the river, where the streets were narrow and the houses were old, lived a boy named Kem. Kem was 10 years old. He had no shoes, and his clothes were torn and faded, but Kem had something very special. He had a smile. Not just any smile. A smile that could make anyone feel happy, even on the hardest day. Kem lived in a small hut at the edge of the town with his grandmother. His parents had died when he was very young, and his grandmother worked as a washerwoman. She was kind but often tired. She did not have much money, and sometimes they had only rice and water for dinner. Yet, Kem was never sad for long. He smiled at everyone he met, even when people looked at him strangely because of his ragged clothes. The town where Kem lived was quiet. The people were serious, busy with their own lives. Some were shopkeepers, some farmers, and some worked in the market. Most adults were worried about money, food, and their work. They rarely smiled, except for small nods or polite greetings. The children played, but they did not laugh freely. Kem liked to walk around the town. Every morning, he went to the market, where the smells of fresh bread and vegetables filled the air. He greeted the shopkeepers. "Good morning, Mr. Sock," he said with a bright smile. Mr. Sock, the baker, always frowned. His shop was full of bread, but he worried about his debts. "Good morning, Kem," Mr. Sock said, but he did not smile. Kem smiled anyway, showing his teeth. "Have a good day," he said. Mr. Sock looked at him and shook his head. "Such a poor boy, always happy," he muttered. Kem's smile was not only for adults. He loved children most of all. Every afternoon, he would sit by the river and play with the other boys and girls. They would run, skip stones, and tell stories. Kem's laugh was bright and loud, like the river splashing against the rocks. Even the shyest children felt brave when Kem was around. One day, something happened that changed the town. A strong wind blew through the streets. It was not a usual wind. It carried papers, leaves, and dust. The market stalls shook, and some vegetables fell to the ground. The people ran to save their goods. Kem ran too, but he did not panic. He helped little children hold their baskets. He helped an old woman carry her bag. He smiled the entire time. "Why are you smiling?" asked the old woman. She was trembling from the wind. "Shouldn't you be scared?" Kem shook his head. "If I am happy, everyone can feel happy too," he said simply. The old woman laughed, a soft, surprising laugh. The children began to giggle. Soon, the whole market was not just scared, they were laughing at the funny way Kem danced to protect the vegetables. That day, the town realized something. Happiness could come even in a storm. From that day on, people noticed Kem more. When he walked through the streets, heads turned. He smiled at the shopkeepers, and some smiled back. He smiled at the farmers, and some laughed as they shook their heads. Even the mayor of the town, a stern man named Mr. Dara, heard about Kem's smile. One morning, the mayor called Kem to his office. The boy was nervous. He had never been inside the mayor's house before. It was big, with shiny floors and heavy doors. Kem stepped inside, holding his grandmother's hand tightly. "Kem," said the mayor, frowning. "I hear you are always smiling. Is it true?" Kem nodded. "Yes, sir. I like to smile." "Why?" the mayor asked. "You have no money. You have no toys. You live in a small hut. Why smile?" Kem thought for a moment. Then he said, "Because smiling makes people happy. If I smile, the people around me feel better. I like to help people feel happy." The mayor looked at him, surprised. He had never thought of happiness this way. "Do you really believe that a smile can help people?" he asked. "Yes, sir," Kem said simply. "My grandmother smiles at me, and I feel happy. My friends smile at me, and I feel happy. Smiles are like gifts you give to others." The mayor shook his head. He did not fully understand, but he was impressed. "Very well," he said. "I want you to do something for our town. Will you help us?" Kem's eyes lit up. "Yes, sir. What can I do?" The mayor explained that the town had grown tired. People were serious all the time. Shops were quiet, and children did not play much. He wanted Kem to organize a small festival to make everyone happy. Kem agreed without hesitation. For the next week, Kem worked hard. He visited every home, inviting people to the festival. He helped decorate the streets with colorful ribbons. He asked the children to perform small plays, and the adults to cook food to share. Every time someone hesitated, Kem smiled at them, and their worries melted a little. The day of the festival arrived. The town square was full of colors and laughter. There were songs, dancing, and food everywhere. Kem ran from one corner to another, helping, playing, and smiling. People forgot their troubles for the first time in many months. An old man sat on a bench, shaking his head. "I cannot believe it," he said to a neighbor. "A small boy has done this. Just a smile, and the whole town is happy." Even Mr. Dara, the mayor, could not help but smile. He watched Kem help a little girl who had dropped her basket. Kem's face was bright, and his laugh was like sunshine. From that day, Kem's fame grew. People said, "Here comes the boy who smiles." Travelers from nearby towns came to see him. But Kem never changed. He still wore his old clothes and played by the river. He still helped the people, laughed with the children, and smiled at everyone. Years passed. Kem grew taller, but his smile stayed the same. The town changed too. The people learned to smile more. Shops were busy, but owners took time to laugh. Farmers still worked hard, but they greeted travelers warmly. Children played in the streets, their laughter echoing by the river. One day, a young woman asked Kem, "How do you keep smiling all the time?" Kem thought for a moment. "Because happiness is not in money or toys," he said. "Happiness is in giving. When I see someone smile because of me, I feel happy too. That is why I keep smiling." The woman nodded. She went back to her home, carrying Kem's lesson in her heart. Then, something extraordinary happened. One winter, the river froze, and the town was covered in snow. People were cold, tired, and worried about food. But Kem did not stop smiling. He went from house to house, sharing what little food he had and helping children make snowmen. He laughed and sang, even in the cold. Soon, people joined him. They sang together, built snowmen, and played games. They forgot the cold. The snow, which had made them sad, became a reason to be happy. By the time Kem was an adult, the town was different. Happiness was no longer rare. People laughed freely. Children grew up learning to smile and help others. Travelers came and saw a town where smiles were common, and they told others about it. Kem never became rich. He never wore fancy clothes. But he was the richest boy in the town, for he had the gift of happiness. His grandmother grew old, but she always smiled when she saw him. "My little boy," she said, "your smile has made the town better. You are my treasure." Kem looked at her, smiling. "Grandmother, you taught me the most important lesson. Happiness is not to keep for yourself. It is to share." Years later, when Kem was old and grey, the people of the town built a small statue of him in the town square. It was of a boy, smiling widely, holding a basket of fruit and flowers. Beneath the statue, the words were carved. "A smile is a gift. Give it freely, and happiness will follow." Children ran around the statue, just as Kem had run along the river. Adults stopped to smile at it, remembering the boy who had changed their town with nothing but a smile. Even after Kem had passed away, the town remained full of laughter. His story was told to every child. Be like Kem, parents said. Help others, smile often, and happiness will grow. And so, the small town by the river learned the greatest lesson of all. Happiness is simple. It is not in money, power, or possessions. It is in a smile, shared freely. And one small boy, who had nothing but a smile, had taught them all to be rich in joy.